Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. If you're a parent and you feel like you've seen the same movies on repeat, have your kids watch The Mitchells versus the Machines. It's now streaming on Netflix and should become their new favorite without annoying you. This is Paul's trip to the movies. In the new animated film, The Mitchells vs. the Machines, our narrator, Katie Mitchell, is a high school grad bound for college. She describes her family as the worst family of all time. Abbi Jacobson voices Katie, and she shares how weird and discombobulated her family is. She's finally off to film school to finally be with her people. Her cross-country family road trip, though, with Dad Rick, Mom Linda, younger brother Aaron, and their pug, doesn't quite go to plan when they find themselves caught in the robot apocalypse. The Mitchells are some of the only humans remaining, and they must figure out how to work together in order to save themselves and the rest of the world. The rest of this voiceover cast includes Danny McBride, Maya Rudolph, Beck Bennett, and Fred Armisen. The Mitchells vs. the Machines comes from the writing and directing team of Mike Rihanna and Jeff Rowe, who have a really strong feature film debut on their hand. Phil Lord and Chris Miller, who made Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and the Lego Movie, serve as two of the film's producers. Now, it's apparent from the very beginning that The Mitchells vs. the Machines comes with a high-energy, bright color palette vibe, and the filmmakers have chosen a variety of animation styles to bring their world to life, including 2D sketches and scribbles when Katie's filmmaking projects come to life. She has a really fast-thinking, creative mind, and the film brings that to life, making every second pop. Kids will love the effects, especially when Katie thinks that this stressful situation would feel better with a cat filter on it. Mike Rihanna and Jeff Rowe have created a wildly clever film full of kid humor to witty quips and all too real moments for the parents to revel in. You know, Dad's trying to get everyone's attentions, but they're all glued to their devices. Mom is comparing their family to the Posies, voiced by John Legend and Chrissy Teigen, who always post their picture-perfect life on Instagram. And then there's the larger concept of a big tech company and their operating system taking over the world, right down to tennis rackets that have a chip in them. And it's clear that the filmmakers have paid homage to 2001: A Space Odyssey by calling the evil voice of the OS Pal instead of Hal. And the robots come with a black hat and a red dot on the corner. Pal is voiced to perfection by Olivia Colman. You can also see a little bit of Pixar's The Incredibles here as well. It's great to see a family, even if it's dysfunctional, come together the way that the Mitchells do in the massive action sequences. It's sci-fi fantasy with big action and lots of humor throughout that really caters toward anyone that sits down for a family movie night. Now, if that wasn't enough, there's a touching father-daughter moment in the climax to give it just that extra boost of heart. Now, much like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, you just have to watch The Mitchells vs. the Machines to fully experience all the creativity at hand. I'm giving The Mitchells vs. the Machines 4.5 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I got some other movie reviews, as well as my appearances on Twin Cities Live. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, at Paul's Movie Trip, and then go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for even more reviews. Thank you so much for watching my review of The Mitchells vs. the Machines. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies.